and this is Sean 007 1986. Hope you're a fantastic Thursday and everything. So, as you may know, Microsoft has defeated the FTC in court to greenlight the acquisition of Activision Blizzard. Well, I would be saying that this story would have ended and everybody can move on with their lives, but well, of course not. If it was, I wouldn't be making this video. Am I right? Okay, so let me give you alright, kittens and cats as well. Let me give you a rundown on how it went down, what's going on right now. Well, as of right now, the FTC, instead of taking the loss, they're deciding to now filing an appeal with the Ninth Circuit Court in order to try to put in an injunction to block the deal. And what could be considered most imaginable, it turns out that they've been on some bullshit. The FTC has been on some serious bullshit because it turns out that they picked the judge in this case, who, mind you, had a son who works with Microsoft. Conflict of interest, if you ask me. So there's that. But all I know is that the FTC, they were pissed off about it, because and a lot of people, they're pissed off because they didn't beat Microsoft. But a lot of people are calling the FTC out because the FTC's fucking job as a fucking whole was to protect consumers, not the competition. In this case, FTC was not blocking the Activision Blizzard acquisition from Microsoft from the gamers, but from Sony. And besides, I can tell from a lot that Sony fanboys had a lot of stake in this, because they was making goddamn fucking tweets, shouting, and waiting to hear the news that the Microsoft deal with Activision Blizzard is blocked, and they will be doing senatorial victory laps. But that didn't happen. Instead, now they are fucking coping like a motherfucker. Some deleting their fucking Twitter accounts, while the others are trying to run a hashtag known as boycott Activision Blizzard. Yes, the hashtag where they're trying to say do not buy any Activision game because it's gonna be owned on Xbox. It's kind of stupid. It's really fucking stupid. And like I said, I got no beef in this whole situation. I already got some Activision games on my PS4. Well, not Call of Duty, mind you. I mean, shit. I got Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy, Spyro, the Reignited Trilogy. Let's see, Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, Crash Team Racing, Nitro Fuel, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. I love retro games. So I'm not even really upset about that shit. But I think the main reason why PlayStation fanboys are upset about this shit was because of one reason only. They're mad because with this they was hoping for it to block so they could do their whole console war bullshit, which is pretty bullshit if you ask me. It really is bullshit. But I'm not too surprised that they're trying to do this shit. And also, in what could be considered the dumbest thing imaginable, I just gotten a few words that they're now demanding Sony to try to buy Square Enix. From what I've heard, because I've seen a lot of Dreamcast guys say, should Microsoft buy it? Because I hear a lot of people are going to try to want them to buy Square Enix, which is stupid as fuck. Oh yeah, speaking of Square Enix, they're making a Gex trilogy. Yes, I saw that and I was like, oh fuck, I need that. The clock says party time. But yeah, I just couldn't help but to laugh on this one. And then I love how they're trying to take the moral high ground, trying to say like, you know, they demand better, this is bad for gaming and all that shit, this is anti-consumer, which is like pot calling the fucking kettle black. Why am I saying this interesting thing, would you ask? Oh, simple. Because these are the same motherfuckers who were celebrating Sony trying to shut down the PlayStation Network on the PS3, PS Vita, and PlayStation Portable. Now, when that happened, everybody in their up their arms was trying to say that this was a bad idea. But then you have PlayStation 5 fanboys who actually said who was actually supporting this, saying, oh, they need to stop playing these older consoles and get get with the times. Yeah, here's the thing. Not everybody managed to get their hands on a fucking PlayStation 5 at the fucking time. So yeah, I was one of those who was trying to calling out on Sony's bullshit on trying to shut down a store that on two consoles that I had, a PlayStation 3 and a PlayStation Portable. I didn't got a Vita until, you know, down the road. But the good thing is that the store's only open on the PlayStation 3 and Vita. Portable, well, we gotta take a loss somehow. But it just goes to show that these PS5 fanboys only care about people who have a fucking PS5. Not to say all people who have PlayStation 5s are assholes. I'm not saying that, but there's a certain group that's trying to act all fucking elitist. Especially the part when they start saying shit like, oh, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, right, if you don't have a PlayStation 5, you're not a fucking gamer. I take that shit fucking personally. I've been gaming since I was fucking 5 years old. I've been gaming since I was in the 90s. My first gaming console was a Nintendo Entertainment System. My first fucking video game was Super Mario Brothers 1, bitch. I got more gaming miles on me than what you motherfuckers are. I played every fucking console when I was growing up. Well, not all, but here's some of the consoles I played. An NES, a Sega Genesis, a Game Boy, a Super NES, a Nintendo 64, a Sega Saturn, a Dreamcast, a Game Gear, all these other consoles that I worked up, that I've been playing from the 90s all the way to now. And look and wonder what I own? I own a PlayStation 3, a Nintendo GameCube, a Nintendo 64, a PlayStation 4 Slim, which I'm using right now, a Nintendo Wii U, an Xbox 360, a PlayStation Portable, a PlayStation Vita, and down the road, it might be either a Switch or an Xbox Series X. So to say that, oh, if you don't have a PlayStation 5, you're not a real gamer, that has got to be the most egregious shit I've ever heard from people. Especially from motherfuckers who think that, oh, having a PlayStation 5 means, oh, you're one of the elite crowd. Man, fuck you. And let's be real. They're not mad because Microsoft managed to beat the FTC. They're mad because if they won't have the FTC blocking Microsoft to use their console war bullshit. That's what it is at the end of the day. And now they're trying to say that, oh, Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard is bad for gaming. Yeah, well, really? Is it really bad for gaming? Because Sony's been buying up studios left and fucking right, like an all-you-can-eat buffet. But y'all don't say and manage to pull off some anti-consumer shit like what I just listed. But you don't say shit about it. You had no problem with it. But the moment Microsoft trying to do the exact same thing that Sony did, you have a fucking problem with it. No, you can't convince me. Y'all motherfuckers can't convince me otherwise. To try to tell me what else is new, man. I'm just glad this shit is over with, and I'm glad that Microsoft got this fucking W. And besides, we all know what would happen if this were to win in. Sony will swoop in, buy Activision Blizzard on the cheap, And all you're gonna do is just use that to mock Xbox, say, Microsoft has no fucking games, no fucking games. Yeah, what's your fucking games about? Oh, right, a fucking walking simulator that looks like a fucking movie. Yeah, I want to play interactive games that has fun gameplay and just be fun and just be like a game, not a fucking movie. If I want to watch a movie, I can watch it on my DVD, on my Blu-ray player, which is a PlayStation 4. But, you know, all I know is that all you motherfuckers are coping. You're coping, you're seething. Me, I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care about this. It's just finally that y'all eat this fucking L, man. And also, I find it funny how y'all say, Microsoft, you can take Activision Blizzard. We don't, and also Crash and Spyro. We don't give a fuck about them. If it wasn't for those two, then the PlayStation 1 wouldn't be as popular what it was back in the 90s. Yeah. I grew up in the fucking 90s with those two. To me, they are PlayStation legends. You know, that's all I gotta say. But hey, look at the bright side. At least next year, you know, at least at the end of this year, the co-president of Naughty Dog stepped out. So you have fucking Neil Druckmann. Oh wait, let me rephrase that. Neil Cuckman for Naughty Dog. Oh boy. And then there's gonna be coming out with The Last of Us Part 3. What the fuck they're gonna bring in? He already killed off Joel and destroyed Ellie. Oh, I know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be another goddamn fucking story where it focuses on Abby and we have to sympathize her. I swear to God, fuck that game and fuck you guys, man. Fuck you guys. Shit. Y'all mad because Microsoft is let me get my words together. Y'all mad because Microsoft is taking a page out of Sony's playbook and you can't handle that shit. And yet y'all gonna start to say, I'm going to start boycotting Activision games because it got bought by Sony, got bought by Microsoft. You think Activision gives a fuck about y'all? Here's the thing. Companies like Activision, Microsoft, Nintendo, Sony, any other of these companies, they don't give a fuck about us. They really don't. All they care about is money. That's all they care about at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, the only color they fucking care about is the color fucking green. So yeah. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it, bitches.